Hello again everyone. It's time for a quick update on the e-bike situation. Well, as you know, I packaged up the motor and sent it off to Performance Line Bearings, and they very quickly sent me an email acknowledgement that it had all arrived safely, which was nice. I didn't have to worry about it getting lost in the post. And then probably about a week or so later, they sent me an email to say that they'd opened up the motor and they'd had a look. Well, unfortunately, what they found wasn't great. Some water at some point had managed to get into the motor and had corroded the PCB and some other parts of the motor. They said they could replace those parts and recondition the rest of the motor, but it would be more expensive than one of their service exchange motors, so it's effectively beyond economic repair. So they offered me one of their service exchange motors for £395. Now I had a bit of a think about it for a few hours, and obviously I'm not going to be able to buy another e-bike for £395, so I decided to go for it. So I've paid them for that motor and that should be arriving shortly. But interestingly, they did send me some photos of the interior of the motor when they'd opened it up. Well, you can clearly see the corrosion in these pictures, and it does look like it has got quite damp in there. Now, I don't recall ever riding the bike through deep enough water where the motor would have been submerged, so that's not really happened, but it has been ridden quite a lot in heavy rainstorms. Certainly at one stage I was cycling to work daily on it, a round trip of about 30 miles, and that was in all weathers. So it's definitely had some exposure to the weather, but you know, it's a bicycle for transport outside, so that I don't think is excessive usage. There was some peeling of the outside finish on the motor, and I think that coincides with where this corrosion is showing on the inside. So possibly that's part of the problem, is that the outside coating had gone and somehow the water's got in, but certainly the casing wasn't corroded to the point where it had a hole in it. Anyhow, it's pretty clear that that motor is dead, so yeah, I think probably the right decision to go for the service exchange one. So I've had confirmation that that new motor is on its way, so I'm hopeful that that'll arrive in time for me to fit it to the bike before our next motorhome trip. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. Give the like button a press. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more.